I don't know if I'm alive or not yet, but I'm going to do my best to get the audio, not the video, of the Patrick Kane presser. The lawyers for the accuser of Patrick Kane are about to do another press conference. It's going to be really interesting to see what they say. Patrick Rape and the Black Mamba. So I'm going to do my best to do this on the fly. If it works, keep it. If not, I won't. So I'm going to keep my eyes out on that for Twitter, and I'm going to play it for you live, and we can all react to it and call 718-395-7660. Actually, wait. I'm doing this like, I just woke up. I'm doing this on the fly. And I want to make sure I got all my legal stuff going. So we'll listen to the presser together. And I'll take your questions and calls and statements and how you feel about the whole thing going forward. Yeah. Here's the way I think I understand now. The police department, Hamburg Police Department, claims that they have. The Hamburg Police Department claims that they have never relinquished the actual evidence. Apparently, the accused lawyer is the only one that's claiming that the particular bag that he was holding in yesterday's press conference. Here we go. Is this it? I may have. Okay. That's spreading around. That's my shit. So, apparently the accused lawyer is the only one that's confirmed that the bag that he held yesterday was a part of the rape kit. It may have once contained it, but no one has actually confirmed this other than his legal team. So he's actually maybe going to come up and clarify some of this stuff. I was speaking to Dead on Dave, and he was telling me that this bag once contained the kit. So they may transfer this from one to another. We don't know. The chain of custody may not have been broken. And as one, I would say, Blackhawks supporter that I saw claimed is because Paul Cabrera, Patrick Kane's lawyer, actually confirmed that the DNA didn't show Patrick Kane's DNA, it's very likely. Why would somebody in Kane's camp create this conspiracy to hurt the evidence? I mean, the evidence is already in his favor. So we'll have to see. I'm interested. I'm waiting to grab a link. All right, when is this? And I'm going to be doing a lot of typing, and I'm going to try to react with you. 8:45. I'm assuming it's Eastern. 8:45. So about 3 minutes from now. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is last minute for me. I didn't expect. I've never done anything like this before, so bear with me, gentlemen. And we'll try to get the we'll try very much as best we can to get the audio as soon as we can. And I'll have Twitter open. If you guys have any links or stuff, please hit me up on Twitter. That would be at Tommy C SFTP. Let me give you a look at it real quick. That's at Tommy C SFTP. If you know that press conference is going on, fine, wonderful, because I should be able to play the press conference, but I can't use the video because the video would be property of the company who's showing it. Everything else should be fair use. The press conference is to the public, so that should be fair use. So I can run the audio as soon as I can get it. I have not seen a link for it yet. They were popping all over the place last minute, and I'll keep this going. And like I said, right after, I'll try to take your calls and what have you, and see where it goes from here. You guys keep going in the chat, and maybe we can get a team member from Shot from the Point in here as well. Hey, please do me a favor. Hit me some likes, some shares, some retweets on Twitter. Lets people know, and we'll go forward to this. Jeez. Oh, Deb, show me some respect. Boycott the Blackhawks. It doesn't matter. Well, listen, you came to Shot from the Point, so you're going to get my crew goofing on the whole thing. So that's why I think we're doing it this way, because there's just there's no other way to do this. I look at things with take things with a grain of salt and a sense of humor as best you can, even in horrible situations like this. So we'll be going live with it as soon as I see something we got it. If you guys see something, please let me know. I'm going to try to hit the Google right now. Patrick Kane press conference. Let's go news. Patrick Kane to hold new press run 20 minutes ago. That's about the time I got it. Let's see. The Madhouse Enforcer. Is this going to be it? Updated 3 minutes ago. This looks like a lawyer for Patrick Kane set to hold. It's wait a minute. 7:45. Oh Christ! This is reporting 7:45 p.m. Central Time. Oh, what the fuck is Central Time? Hold on a second. All right, 7. Okay, Central Time now. Central Time Zone now. It's no. It looks like we should be going any second. Hold on. Central Time Zone. That's Chicago. 7. Yeah, it should be going now. So if we can see, if I get a link, I'll be getting it up there as soon as possible. If you guys can see something for me, I'll get it up and then I'll rebroadcast it as soon as I get it. Thank you very much, Old School Matt, for the retweet. Thank you very much. Thanks. So everybody in the chat, and well, let's see if we can get this thing rolling. I'm doing this by the seat of my pants, folks. And we'll get the audio feed. Like I said, we're gonna get the audio feed. We'll listen. I'll shut up, and we'll get this rocking and rolling as soon as humanly possible. Let's see. Kane investigation. I don't see any links for it just yet. Lawyers say Patrick on Thursday night. Patrick on the definite blah blah blah. This is really last minute. That story is development on Channel 2 News tonight. So basically, I'm going to have to pull it from Twitter when it comes up. And if you can help me out, get this stuff on Twitter. If you see anything, here we go. Thank you, Debbie. Debbie, here we go. I'm going to get this sucker out. Thank you very much. I got great supporters. And I'll try to get this up as soon as possible. Cut my mic, and we'll go to it immediately. Let's hope they don't block Germany. Haha. Come on, baby. Let's do this. Here we go.
Information was provided to my office, which has established misrepresentations were made to me about the facts concerning the discovery of the...
Oh!
In keeping with my ethical obligations as an officer of the court, I can no longer represent my client...
He's off the hook!
And am drawing effective immediately. Throughout
it's over. This was a criminal act on the accuser's part, more than likely, folks.
Represent my client's interests. Unfortunately, I can no longer effectively represent.
Wow.
I would like to thank the District Attorney's Office for their investigation into this matter and for providing information to my office that aided me in getting to the bottom of this issue. I will reiterate that before going public with this matter, my office met with former prosecutors, former sex offense investigators, and other law enforcement professionals to ascertain the authenticity of the evidence bag. The District Attorney's Office did not contest the authenticity of that bag, but I no longer have confidence in the manner and means in which that bag came to my office.
Oh, wow.
This does not in any way reflect upon what occurred on the night in question.
Yeah, bullshit.
Thank you very much.
Bullshit.
Why are you no longer confident over the misrepresentations?
I do not believe the way it was explained to me was the manner in which the bag was found. I have looked into that, and I do not have confidence in that version of the events. And I have an ethical obligation when I have those questions to come forward and indicate that.
What have you learned actually happened? What have you learned actually happened to the bag? How did it get on the porch?
I don't know how the bag got on the porch. I don't have confidence in the version that was provided to me.
Are you saying they lied to
with
you?
that version? Who told you that the bag? How did you first find out that the bag was there?
I was brought the bag by my client's mother, who explained to me how she found the bag, and my investigation reveals to me that I do not have confidence in that version.
What changed?
What changed? Our investigation looking into it revealed that there may have been some fabrications concerning the the bag. And again, I don't know how that reflects, and I don't think it does, on what happened in the night in question. But I don't have confidence in the version I was given.
Were the fabrications the tearing of the envelope, the placing the endorsement?
Again, I can only say that I don't know what's true and what's not true, but in my mind, as an attorney and an ethical one who prides himself on that, I am not going to go forward as the lawyer in this case if I don't have confidence.
She lied. He lied to
From
him.
day
Or at least
one,
he's saying that.
believing zealously in what she says. Now, one day after a supposed bombshell, you say you're cutting off ties.
No, I don't disbelieve Haley. I do not like the manner and means in which I received the bag.
Did he just say
And I
the
feel
victim's
ethically
name?
obligated to.
Haley?
Is the bag real to your
The
understanding?
bag is real.
From the evidence from this case?
The bag is a real evidence bag from this case. There's no question about that.
And the bag was given to you by the mother, correct?
And the bag was given to me by the mother.
How she received the bag, the storyline came from the mother. Who told you the storyline that you no longer believe?
I received the storyline from the mother, and again, it's my position that I'm not comfortable with that version of the events.
What do you, Tom, do you believe there was evidence in that bag from the rape kit at this point, knowing what you know?
I don't know whether there was evidence in the rape kit knowing what I know, and I do know that it's an authentic bag, and I do know that in my, again, 30 years of practicing law, none of us in this profession has ever seen anything like it.
Do you know motives behind why you were
Oh,
informed
he
about
can't
the bag?
speculate on that.
I
But
don't
we
have a
can.
motive why I was informed about the bag. I can just tell you that, again, we had it looked at by a whole number of people. It's an authentic evidence bag. The version of the events I'm not comfortable with, and I feel it's incumbent upon me.
Yesterday you were asked.
It's implied now, it is implied now that the mother here or someone who gave it to you may be involved in something untoward. Is that possible?
It's possible that the version of the events that I received is inaccurate.
Dance!
Did
Dance!
it
Dance!
possibly, or has something possibly within the victim's family been perpetrated that is criminal?
No, I don't believe anything criminal
Yeah.
has been done.
Are you
Dance!
still asking
Dance!
for whoever
Dance!
dropped it off to come forward, or do you think you know who dropped it off?
I don't know the circumstances of the bag completely. I do know that I'm not comfortable with the version that I
Commit
received.
speculation.
I've looked into it.
Oh, I
and
will.
At this time, I feel it's my obligation
Dance.
not to do
Dance.
anything other than to proceed
Do you
exactly.
believe-
Tom, in retrospect, do you feel that you should have approached the DA with the bag and the evidence beforehand, before yesterday's press conference?
No, absolutely not. I mean, we didn't know how the evidence bag got there. We had our suspicions, and we thought it best to go public with it and have it investigated.
Do you believe the woman's mother was now trying to manipulate this case in public opinion?
I'm not sure what anyone was trying to do in this case. I can only tell you that I wasn't comfortable at the end of today as to the way in which I received the bag and the information I was provided, and I felt that it was my responsibility to come forward and indicate that and withdraw.
What
If the bag was, if you believe the bag's authenticity, that it is a real evidence bag, that it contained what your statements were yesterday, what is the fabrication? Wherein that lies the fabrication?
My concern is what the bag contained. My investigation indicates that it may have been represented to me in a manner that I don't have
It's
confidence in.
probably
That's all I can
criminal,
say.
folks, what was done.
I don't have confidence in the way that I was told the bag was found. I looked into it throughout the course of the day. I turned the bag over to the DA's office yesterday, immediately after our press conference at their request. I met with them today. After that meeting, I went out and continued our investigation and had concerns.
Is that
Were
why
you told that the
is that
bag
why
got-
you believe that you can't represent her anymore because you don't believe you know all the information about this?
Bigger
case
than that,
anymore?
Matt Ernie. Much bigger than that.
I do not believe the version of events as to how I received the bag, and it is best for me to withdraw at this time.
What happened
What
now?
conversations have
Could the public read into this that the alleged victim's account of what happened should also be called into question.
No, no, not
No, not at all.
You say that somebody lied to you about how you got the bag or how they got the bag. Why should people believe that there's any truth in what the victim is saying?
Bingo.
One has nothing to do with the other. One has to do with someone other than my client.
Nothing to do with the other.
Family's reaction when you told them you could no longer represent them?
I had indicated to them that I have an ethical responsibility to withdraw based on my investigation and wished her the best of luck.
Yeah, were you told by police that there was actual evidence in that bag, or could it possibly have been an extra bag because it was missing signatures, it was missing a special seal? What were you told by investigators as far as what was in that bag?
I wasn't told anything by investigators what was in that bag. That discussion did not occur. Again, it's my opinion that the representations made to me were not accurate, and because I have no confidence in the story that was told to me, I'm withdrawing as the lawyer.
But you got confidence that the rape happened, but you don't have confidence that the bag you got is legit.
Today as a potential witness in what might be a criminal matter?
No, not at all.
This is going to be criminal matter.
Exchanged information. It was very cooperative. Again, I indicated I had all the confidence in the world in the district attorney's office, and it was after that I further looked into things and thought it best at this time.
Do you know if
conversations
the
have
police
you
or
had?
prosecutors or any investigators in this have now talked to the victim's mother to try to get to the bottom of her story?
I do not know.
Does she may face any criminal charges in this?
I do not believe so. No. This is very simple. I lacked the confidence in the story that was told to me. I looked into it, and it's my ethical obligation to withdraw.
Do you have any
You got
concerns
lied
with
to.
the evidence at all?
He's
now?
getting.
Given what happened here today, do you have any concerns with how it's been handled, whether at all in the case?
I don't know whether it's been handled properly, improperly. I'd be speculating. As I indicated yesterday, we had a bag. We had an evidence bag. It was torn open. It was delivered to my office. It was examined ad nauseum by people from the lab, by individuals from all parts of law enforcement, and we're confident. There's no question that is an evidence bag. There's no question it's a torn open evidence bag that says kit number on it. The manner in which I received it, and it was represented to me, I'm uncomfortable with.
Why?
And because I do not believe the version of events is accurate, and as a result of that, I called this press conference to let everyone know my concerns and that I'm withdrawing the case. Thank you very much.
That's it, folks.
Do you feel
That is it, folks. Patrick Kane is not only off the hook, expect a criminal investigation of the accuser's mother. The last 2 days have been completely insane. The thing is, that lawyer can't be charged with anything. You can go up and you can say just about anything you want as a lawyer. Anything as you want. As long as he doesn't know or was a part of the conspiracy to get this bag. All right? He was also, to make it very clear, not the prosecutor in this case. He was a civil attorney for the accuser. That's it. So the woman brings him his bag. She tells him the story. He does the press conference. I doubt he believed it. I just didn't. What happened is the people who currently have the real evidence bag can prove it's not tampered with. If they can prove it's not tampered with, he's in trouble. That means he's making false statements. I think it's more than likely the way the evidence bag worked, if it is the actual evidence bag and not made up and or faked or anything like that, because we don't know. It's probably something they hold the evidence in initially until they transfer it to someone else. Someone got a hold of that, brought it to the mother, or the thing is faked outright. You're very likely going to see a criminal investigation of either the rape victim or the alleged rape victim or the mother. This thing has been a sham from the beginning. It smelled like shit as soon as it hit Twitter yesterday. This man that you see here, Enewu, is simply protecting his career. That's what he's doing. When he found out there was a lie, he's right. He has an ethical and probably legal obligation to resign from this case. And he did just that. Now, you're probably saying, well, why didn't he throw her under a bus on the rape charge when they asked him, if you don't believe her on this particular occasion, why should we believe her about the charge? Because one thing has nothing to do with the other. Fuck it, don't. Now, he can't say that in fairness. He can't throw his former client on the bus. There might be actually some legalities there. But let me tell you something. You can write what I just wrote. And I have never used this hashtag once, and I was critical from Kane until I saw evidence beyond a reasonable doubt. I am convinced this man has been set up. I support 88. Hashtag I support 88. The chain of custody probably wasn't even broken. The DNA leaked that his DNA ain't there. Somebody panicked because they're not going to get their payday. And they tried to bring that particular evidence, and I can't wait to find out what that is, to this lawyer so he could say, look, we're bashing rape victims. We have a rape culture. Again, Duke Lacrosse, UVA, and now Kobe Bryant, and now Patrick Kane. We have an accusing problem. The maniac in this USA Today that said that Patrick Kane should be benched with pay. This is the problem. That someone can accuse you of a horrible crime that they have no evidence for, and you can be suspended for it. And if they could start doing the hockey players, they can do it to you and me. They can do it to you and me. Now, you're going to probably hear people repeat exactly, well, one thing's got nothing to do with another. No, it don't. His DNA isn't there. The witness testimony's on his side. They can't take this to civil court, and there more than likely will be a freaking investigation of either the accuser or the rape accuser's mother. The damage done to actual rape victims is atrocious, and it keeps happening from the people that claim there is a rape culture. This is disgusting, and it's dangerous, and it's fascist. 718-395-7660, 718-395-7660. The great Matt Kazar's on the line with me for this emergency news broadcast. Matt, what do you think?
What are you talking about, Patrick
Get
Kane?
the fuck out of here. I should blow you up.
No. Wait.
You didn't watch?
I'm in the bathroom.
What do you mean you called me in the bathroom? We're doing some serious shit right here.
What are you talking about?
The lawyer for the Patrick Kane case, the civil lawyer for the accuser, just announced the evidence bag was brought to him. He doesn't trust the circumstances that he got the evidence bag, so he can no longer represent his attorney. That will more than likely follow an investigation of the accuser. This case is over and done with.
Did you hear that the lawyer of the girl abandoned her?
Yes. All right, we listened to it live right here. This is not a phone call. We're live, buddy. Wake up.
Oh, yeah. I just thought I could, I don't know. Aren't you a bit sick of talking about
Of course I'm sick of it. But it's my fucking dopey job on YouTube. There's no idea. There's no reason not to have an idea anymore, Deb. There's no reason not to have an idea anymore. The DNA is not there. The chain of custody hasn't been broken. That bag had nothing to do with the actual evidence. The actual evidence, confirmed by Cole Cabrera, Patrick Kane's lawyer, says his DNA isn't in her genital area or her undergarments. It's on her shoulders and her fingernails. That could equal a kiss, scratch. I don't know. My wife likes to do that. She likes to run the hair, the fingernails here, putting your arm on his shoulder. Patrick Kane didn't rape this girl. He didn't fuck this girl. This wasn't even consensual consent and somebody turned around. This didn't happen. They're never going to get a grand jury indictment. They're never going to get a civil indictment. In fact, they'll be lucky if somebody doesn't go to jail, and I sure hope they do. Because, it's just as dangerous to accuse somebody of rape falsely just to get a fucking payday and ruin somebody's life as it is to discourage rape victims from going to the police This is the greatest example of discouraging rape victims to go to the police. This is horrible. 718-395-7660. Scott me a shot from the point. Otherwise, I'm signing off. You know, I see where you're coming from, Debbie. You know, you want to support. I want to support women that have been raped. Who doesn't? But I think the plague in this country is not rape culture. It's the obsession with the myth of rape culture. It's a witch hunt. Everybody believes there's a witch around. And they're possessing all the little girls in the village, except it's on a national scale. We've seen things like this throughout history. And it's because people on the far left are promoting this thing. It's horrible. It's horrible. You know, Deb, you might grow up one day and have like 3 boys. I have a boy on the way. I don't want my boy's life taken away by a threat and a myth. Hashtag I support 88. You should put that with pride now. You should put it up with pride. Matt Kazar. I thought you changed your name to Mecca Matt on YouTube. When are we getting your YouTube channel up? You don't got any subscribers. This is clear cut. And it's over. And I am sick of it. I mean, that's right. I am sick of talking about it. But I mean, it's my job. Hockey season's next week. My birthday's this weekend. Be announcing the birthday show. You guys want to call me. But, well, this has been a lot of fun. And I think I'm going to share this on Google+, which I probably should have done initially. You got about 3 minutes to call in. I thought I'd get some calls for a change. Hoping during the hockey season. I'd like to also make an announcement in the crease with Tommy C. We'll start with me and Dave the 5th of October. The 5th of October in the crease with Tommy C. Monday through Thursday, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. A bombshell. This is a bigger bombshell than the S's. I mean, look, conspiracies happen. I don't want to say no conspiracies happen. When I like magic bullet theories, grassy knolls, 9/11 was an inside job, they never have any evidence. Well, in this case, we do have evidence. We have direct evidence. There's a war on men by feminists. Yeah, there is. And here's the good news, Debbie. Not all women are feminists. In fact, there's only a minority. But they're spreading and they're having an impact. Right now, because Barack Obama is withholding funding. And he signed this into law. He's withholding funding from colleges that don't put on kangaroo courts to try guys in rape trials, to bring out the 1 in 5 rape problem, which doesn't exist, which has been debunked. They're ruining men's lives. And I'm not some kind of MRA. I'm a libertarian, but I don't even sign up for the party. But I am concerned about our rights. I'm concerned about my son. I'm glad this hasn't spread to Germany yet. It hasn't, at least that I'm not aware. The feminists already fucking ran roughshod. Oh, Hillary Clinton's not even she's not even good enough for the feminists anymore. This is. There's a war. You want to look at it this way, it's a war on our brothers, our fathers, our uncles, our grandfathers. That's what the war is about. There's people talking about suspending him. Look at my Twitter feed. Look at my Twitter feed right now. There's people telling me, giving me reasons. Well, the NHL doesn't have to follow due process, so why not suspend him? Because he hasn't been charged. And Voynov shouldn't have been, even though Voynov was guilty, he should have been suspended indefinitely until he was charged at very least and probably convicted. And this is why you don't do this stuff. And if you start doing Patrick Kane, you're going to do it with Joe Bob Jim. His wife accuses him because she's pissed off at him. Hell, I just posted something on Twitter recently where an American soldier had to put a GoPro on him. Not to fucking play inline hockey to show off his friends. No, he put a GoPro on him because his wife was friggin' hitting him in a nasty custody dispute. Me being in the military, if your wife even accuses you in the military, they gotta fucking lock you up. So he put the GoPro on, she assaulted him, and she said, if you call the police, I'm gonna tell absolutely everybody that you assaulted me. Well, he had the GoPro and she's in jail now. Now, I don't think there's not an epidemic of women hitting men. I'm not saying that. But there's an epidemic of people trying to hurt other people for no reason based on a false belief in rape culture in North America. And it's frightening. It's frightening. This is bigger than Patrick Kane will probably ever begin to understand. And that's the truth. And I think it's time more people start speaking out about it. I'll see everybody 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The Zambonis. We're interviewing the Zambonis right here. Dave Zamboni, Dave Schneider Zamboni will be here Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're taking on the Zambonis. I couldn't be prouder. We're going to be playing some of their music, too. And I know Jake's really, really excited about it, and I'm really excited about it. And I'm glad to join him for this quick Chop from the Point news update. Hope I don't get a strike over it, but I think I did was legal. And the news is this. If you're just joining us now, Patrick Kane's lawyer has basically rescinded himself from representing the accuser of Patrick Kane, which will more than likely lead to a criminal police investigation. In fact, you bet your ass there's going to be a criminal police investigation. This lawyer, as yesterday, accused the Hamburg Police Department of corruption, wanted to bring the FBI to investigate them. Think about that. They're going to want blood, and rightfully so. They called their institution into question. They've called the legal process into question, and somebody needs to pay. You hit me up at Tommy C SFTP and call here at absolutely any time. Leave a message. Shop from the Point Live. Shop from the Point Hockey on Google and Facebook. Make sure you sub, like, share. Hit me on Twitch to watch me rock it out. That's right, bitches. That's right, my liberal friends. The dude bro had it right. Right here. See ya. Mainstream media.